Welcome back. This is Eric Douglas. I'm here in our Capitol studio with Emma Browning and Malia Sarr. Ladies, thank you for joining me up here today. As you all know, these are our student reporters. They've been up here or covering the legislature every week for us, and we appreciate that new perspective. I want to ask you both. So, how has your perception of the legislature changed in this session, in this 9-week session that we're in the middle of?
For me, I think that if you had asked me this question at the beginning of it, it'd be a completely different answer. I've learned a lot more about it. I feel like I just didn't know what was happening in my own state legislature, which now I feel so much more informed. And if someone asked me hey, can you tell me about this bill? I would be a good person to go to that now, and I could make a educated response.
Perfect.
Yeah, I would say something similar at the beginning of this. I knew there were two houses that discussed bills, but I didn't really understand that with every bill there isn't necessarily a right and wrong. It's not all black and white. Everybody in the legislature puts forward a different perspective, so they're really coming together with standing up for different groups and trying to vote on them.
It's always interesting that everybody in this building believes they're doing the best job for their constituents, and yeah, it's not right or wrong or evil, or good and evil, excuse me. So, what do you think that is a misunderstanding that most adults and students have about the legislative process, how bills get passed?
I would say a bill is not as simple as it may seem. When you hear a title of a bill in an article or on the news, you make a judgment off that, but in reality, it could be 15 pages long. You need to look at the amendments and focus on the details to really truly understand the bill.
Yeah, it's what Emma said. It's not as simple. I know a lot of people think that a bill gets introduced and it's a really quick and easy process. In reality, it goes through so many different stages, and it's a very lengthy process and just the one and done.
All right, the fun question. Anything cool you discovered, or was this just a drag? No, I'm kidding. But was there anything fun you discovered in the process up here?
It was really cool to see just the behind the scenes stuff and get to know all the people who work and see that all these different parts come together to make this one show. So learning about the cameras and the mics and the teleprompter and stuff. So it was really interesting to see it all happen.
Yeah, I would say even getting to come here, if I came here before doing this, I wouldn't know really what's going on. Right. So now just being able to understand it is really cool.
It changes, actually being part of a TV production changes the way you watch TV. Yeah. You will watch the evening news differently for the rest of your lives now. So here's my favorite question as a 40-year career journalist, but has this changed your perspective on career paths? What do you plan to do when you go off to college?
Well, I did plan on doing nursing. And now when someone asks me, I'm not sure. I'm interested in a few different things. But even if it doesn't affect my career, I will 100% follow the legislature from now on. And it just makes me think we've covered a lot of topics this year, but it's only 1 year of the legislature. And then you think what's happening in all the other states. So it's really just got me invested, I think.
So we've created a news junkie, if nothing else.
Yeah. For me, I had already planned actually on double majoring in theater and broadcast journalism. Okay. So I think that just really helped me solidify that's what I want to do. And now when I go to school and if someone asks me, do you have any experience? I can be I did the legislature today. And so I have almost a leg up, and I can maybe help someone if they need it or something. So it's really just confirmed that this is what I want to do when I grow up.
Cool. So what was your favorite part? You guys did a lot of work on researching, writing the scripts, producing, hanging out in our studio and up here. So what was your favorite part of the show?
Well, I think just finding out more about our legislature, and we talked about a lot of bills that I know could impact us, and so finding out and helping other teens understand what's going on. So I especially know a lot of kids in my school have no idea what's happening in the legislature. So helping someone maybe oh, this is someone my age doing it, that means that I could take the time to learn about it.
Yeah, I think learning about something and seeing it happen in real life is my favorite part, because as we follow the bills, we got to see what actually happens with them. When we're learning in school, it's rare that there's a real world example right in front of us. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big difference between looking at a textbook and then walking around this place. And yeah, absolutely. Ladies, I appreciate it. I appreciate your time this session. You've put in a lot of hard work and it's been great. Thank you both.
Thank you.